taking an empty box that has a couple of drawers on it, and I'm going to spray paint it and use it as a jewelry box, but we're going to make a fun craft to put on top for our makeup brushes, and we're going to be able to put some family photos in what is going on the top of it. So I hope this turns out. I think it's going to be a really neat project. Let's get started. While our box is drying, I'm taking a pair of pliers and my tin can, and I'm just kind of bending the top of it in. And the reason I'm doing this is because I had an idea, and I'm hoping it works, is if I can make the top a little bit smaller. This is the lid off of this little can that we're going to be using for our jewelry container. And I'm hoping that if I bend this in, I can put this right over the top, pop this plastic out, and then we'll have a nice rim around the top of our makeup brush holder. Now we're going to take our electrical tape and our decorative tape, and we're going to wrap it around the can. And if you don't want to do the tape around your can, you know, you can go ahead and spray paint your can if you want. Okay, so it's already looking better. And what I want to do is I'm going to do, I think, 2 strips of the black, and then I'm going to do a strip of the silver. So let me get this on here. Sorry, I probably picked that up too high for the camera. You want, I mean, you can always add some twine around here depending on the look that you want. You know, you can add anything you want to it. You can even put, you know, glue something on the front, like flowers or whatever you want. I'm going to leave mine like this, and I think it's going to work great to put my brushes in. And by the way, this is not about my makeup brushes, but these Eco brushes from, I think I got these at Walgreens, but I'm sure they have them other places. Eco Tools, I'm sorry, they're Eco Tools. These things are amazing, and they are budget friendly. I've had these for years, and I absolutely love them. So now I'm going to do the same thing with this, only I think I'm going to do this one in solid black. And I probably would spray paint this one, except for I don't have any black spray paint. I could paint it brown to match the base, but I really just want it done in the black. But what I'm going to do is, actually, start on the back. Up here, there is a little bitty lip on this can, and so I'm just going to leave that like that. So I want to put my tape just under that. That way it doesn't crinkle like that silver tape did on my can. But when I'm doing spur of the moment projects, then you get to see the good, the bad, and the ugly. Now, you can use contact paper to cover these. I mean, I actually had a little bit of contact paper left, I guess I could have used. But, I mean, this works too. To me, this is easy to do. Yeah. It's just, I think it's going to look nice. It's going to give it a little texture too, because I'm overlapping. I keep wanting to start on the front of the can. Make sure you start on the back. That way you don't have any seams showing through your tape from the can. I actually have some beads that I might hot glue around the top edges and maybe even the bottom of edges of these, probably just the top. I don't want to go overboard. I like simple and clean. So I may come back and do that. Actually, I should. I think I'm just going to put one of these around the bottom of this can. We'll see how that looks. I can take it off if I don't like it. But I need to get right up against the edge there because I don't want it to crinkle like the other one. Oh, it might on the corner. Smooth it out. I'm pulling it pretty taut. Oh, I actually kind of like that. So I think, yeah, I might do some beading around the top of this little edge right here. So there's that one. So we have these two, and then this one, I'm trying to decide if I want to put, I don't think I want to put anything around this just because, you know, it matches the lid. So I think I want to leave it just like that. And so I'll show you what we're going to do with these after I get these finished. So now I'm going to try to arrange my family's photos. And we may have to cut some of these down. I'm not really sure how well they're all going to fit because this is an 8x8 frame. It is the perfect size for my box. Let's see. Put this one in here. And we'll put this one in here. And this one up here. Okay, I think that's going to work. Let me just make sure they're all straight before I pop my glass back in. And this is great because you're going to be able to change this out with whatever you want. You can do family photos, you can put in a piece of wallpaper, you can put in anything that you want. Okay, oh, that one is crooked. That one's shifted. Let me pop that back out. Try that again. It actually might be cut a little crooked, but it did shift out of the corner, so let's try this again. Carefully. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're going to set this aside because this is going to go on top of our jewelry box. But I'm going to run out, put a second coat on that, and after it dries we'll come back and start probably putting some beads on this and then putting this all together. One other thing that I'm going to need is I want to put little rubber feet on the bottom of all my cans. That way they don't slide on the glass. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to take our hot glue gun and a piece of parchment paper, and we're just going to push out some little dots with our glue gun. And I'm probably going to want 3 on my little can here, 3 on this one, and 4 on this one, so and then we're going to let these cool. And then we will glue them to the bottom of our cans. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just use, it's kind of a heavy duty thread, polyester, and I'm going to double it, and I'm going to go ahead and string my beads on this, and that's just going to make it a lot easier to go ahead and glue around the top of the can instead of gluing each bead individually. So we just want that nice and snug. Snip the end off. Oops. These aren't my fabric scissors. They don't cut that well on this, on thread. So I have some beads here, and I am thinking, I don't know if I want to do all these colors or if I just want to go in and do these copper. So the little feet that we made from hot glue are cooled off, and what we're going to do is we're just going to glue them onto the bottom of our cans. So I'm just going to start with this. I'm doing 3 on here, so I'm just going to put a little dot of hot glue and then put my pre-made dot on there. whoops. Getting that on my table. And then it won't slide. Let me bring this over. It won't slide at all when it's sitting on our glass. Oh, and also, I went ahead and took some of the black electrical tape and I went ahead and finished out the top of the can so it just looks better. I attempted to glue some beads across the top, but they didn't want to stick to the metal at all, so I decided just to go ahead and finish it out and leave it that way. Now these I'm not sure, because the can is indented, I'm going to try to push these up so they will be a little bit taller than the lip of the bottom of this can, but I may have to go back in and add a little bit of more hot glue for height. Okay, I brought my box in and I decided to go ahead and take the beads that I strung that I didn't use on the can to decorate the front of the box with, and I thought that looked real pretty. And then in here we have a drawer, and so I had already put a little bit of jewelry in here. Put our jewelry in there, and what I'm going to do now is put this together. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our frame that we put our pictures in, or whatever it is you wanted to put in yours, and we're going to set it right on top. Now if you need to put a couple of little dots of glue to keep it from sliding, you can do that. I think mine's going to be just fine. And then I have this can, which I still may go and put something around the bottom, but for now I've got my hot glue on the bottom so it's not sliding around anywhere. And I'm going to just place these on here like this, and they're not going to slide around. Originally I was going to glue these three together, but I decided that if I don't glue them, then I can just grab whichever one I need, and it can be mobile if I need to take it into the bathroom with me or something. So this is perfect for some jewelry, and this is perfect for some makeup brushes. And over here I've got my eyebrow brushes, my eyeliner, you know, I might throw a lipstick or who knows what in there. You can also make these for as a pen holder, a pencil holder. I'll probably be doing a video on that sometime in the future, but I made all of this with things that I already had around the house, so I didn't spend any money at all. You can cover these with fabric and Mod Podge. There's so many different ways that you can make these and customize them to your decor and to your liking. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and this is our jewelry box and our makeup brush holder. I decided to paint my can with some gold paint that I had, and then I did a dip on the top of the other can that is black, and I just thought that looked a lot better. I just didn't like the round can in the silver. It still looked too much just like a tin vegetable can, so I think I like this a lot better.